Okay, Ron and I are sorting through the piles of tin that we have pre-stacked out there, trying to figure out which one is the right lengths. And we're building a stack right here. The idea for the stack is we're going to pre-drill the holes for where the screws go through, and we can drill the whole stack at once. So the stack is going to be the entire end wall, and there's 4 pieces of tin on the left, and then 2 pieces of tin over the window, and then another 4 pieces over there on the right. So that makes a 10 pile stack of tin. I see Connor there drilling the bottom row of holes, and I see Ron and his grandson Eric there helping out as well, and their dog. He's the star of the show today. I see I need to reposition the camera because I can't see what we're doing up there on the scaffolding. But basically we're trying to figure out where stuff goes and make sure we got the right rolls of insulation too. There's 6 rolls of insulation that go along this wall, so we had to get the right 6 rolls because each one's different lengths and widths and heights. Ah, there we go. Connor repositioned it. Oh, we were working on the scaffolding. The scaffolding isn't very stable, so we put these straps on the left and right side so that when you're walking the plank up above, it doesn't topple over the whole thing. Now, the camera ran out of batteries, and I missed the erecting of the first 2 sheets of insulation. But we'll get to see more of it as it goes along. Oh, that bottom edge we're working on there's a drip rail that goes behind the tin that goes on the wall, so it catches all the water running down the tin and scoots it over the foundation and off. And that layer of tin, you can't really, it sandwiches the insulation between the other side, so you have to have the insulation in there before you can do all the screws on it. And there's our first sheet of tin going up. Oh, and I see we're running a plumb bob there to try and make sure we got the first sheet vertical. Even getting the insulation vertical the first time was a little challenging. And that first sheet is 4 feet wide, but only 2 feet on the building. We got an extra 2 feet hanging over the edge that I guess we could wrap around the corner or cut it off. And the bottom edge there where the drip rail is, you got to make sure it doesn't wick up any moisture, so you got to leave it, you know, a half an inch above the drip rail. And then the screws that we're putting in, wherever there's a red iron post, the screws don't have anything to hit because they're actually hitting the girts in the middle and at the 14-foot level. And then there's the eave angle or rake angle, I think they called that top one, to screw into. So we've trimmed, yeah, there we're trimming the tin off or marking it so we can trim it off with, I'm running the angle grinder up there in order to cut the metal to the same angle as the roof. I see, and then they're screwing on the tin. Alice is out there helping us today. Definitely goes faster with more people. The first 2 pieces of insulation, it was just Ron and I putting it up, so it's nice when you can get 3, 4 people helping out. 1 more piece of insulation going up. Got the tin over on top of that before the night was out.